A gorgeous Saturday night from South Florida. Two clubs needing 3 points collide. Miami FC, sitting just above the playoff line, has 2 league wins in its last 10, while Las Vegas has won 3 straight road games. It's all happening right here in USL Championship with Antonio Aquilino. I'm David Gascon, and thank you for joining us here tonight. Antonio, you see the conference standings right now out east. Miami FC just above the playoff line. Hartford, though, and Loudoun United just a couple points behind.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for Miami to really set the tone and get 3 massive points at home here today. 0 wins in their last 3. That has to change as we enter the business portion of the season.
For Miami FC, they go as Ford Jurgen Locadia goes. He's one of the deadliest strikers in USL Championship action, but he does his best work when he has possession of the ball. But what makes him, in your opinion, so dynamic?
Because he connects everything that Miami do on offense. He has that experience, that know-how, that really instills confidence in his teammates because they know he can resolve a game at any moment during the 90 minutes.
Locadia is the team's leading scorer this season. Western Conference standings. Las Vegas outside the playoff line, but they're coming along nicely. The 3 road wins that they have are the first 3 road wins of the season, and it's occurred over the last 6 weeks.
Devin Rensing, we spoke to him midweek, and he spoke about the importance of this game. He wanted to fly in a day early to Miami to prepare this game. He knows how important these 90 minutes are going to be.
They're going to be spearheaded tonight by forward Johnny Rodriguez. He leads the team in goals so far this season with 10 of them. He needs service to do most of his work, though.
Yeah, he excels in between space when he can split the defenders with his pace and get that through ball and finish in front of goal. His first touch letting him down the last three. Hasn't scored, but look to him to break through tonight.
Just the third ever encounter between these two sides. We'll see who comes out on top here tonight. Coming up on the other side, we'll get you the starting 11 and first touch. It's Las Vegas Lights. Miami FC coming at you next.
Travel with Avianca, the official airline of Miami FC. Explore more than 80 destinations across the Americas and Europe. Fly to Buenos Aires, Cartagena, Rio de Janeiro, and more. A world of experiences waiting for you. Wherever you want to go next, Avianca gets you closer. Scan the QR code, book now, and unlock an exclusive discount on your next flight. Avianca, the sky belongs to all of us.
Dealing with pressure is never easy. But pressure is part of the game too. When everything is in your hands, become your own hero.
USL All Access on SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night. Devin Kerr, Mike Watts, we've got all the news around the championship.
This series is a dead heat. This is the one we've talked about since the end of May.
We'll recap weekly results, talk about player transactions, coaching tactics, and hey, maybe even a guest appearance by some interviews.
Who knows? SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night and the following day on the USL YouTube page and the SiriusXM app.
Tonight's match is presented by Avianca, Baptist Health, Macron, and Cook Unity. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Avianca, live here from Pitbull Stadium. First off, for head coach Gaston Madoni is a 4-3-3 deployment. The top of the board is Jurgen Locadia, but in between the sticks, Eloy Room. He's one of the biggest key points of them on the defensive side.
Absolutely. The back four in front of Room, trying to use that width on the flanks with Milesi and Diaye going forward. Look out for them.
Room had a monster save during stoppage time last week against Detroit City to preserve a 2-2 draw. Las Vegas Lights, Devin Rensing is the head coach of 4-3-3 deployment as well. Christian Pizon at the middle of the park. He really is the table setter for Johnny Rodriguez.
Yeah, and Arteaga still looking for his first goal this season. Pinzon and Rodriguez, how can they get the number 9 more involved? We'll find out here today.
A slow start for Las Vegas Lights to open up the campaign, 0-4-1 before they finally got themselves into a groove. It hasn't been a bad year for them, but they're still on the outside of the playoff bubble looking in. Meanwhile, Miami has been hot, they've been cold, they've been somewhere in between, but they hope tonight is another opportunity for them to capture 3 more points. They have only won 2 league games over the last 10 league contests. The biggest reason for that is they have not had the ability to close out matches. They had a 2-1 lead late last week against Detroit City, conceded a late goal before preserving it thanks to Eloy Room. All in all, should be a good night of ball for 2 teams desperate for 3 more points. As this match is officially underway, and so are we from Pitbull Stadium. Temperatures at 88 degrees. It is hot. It is also humid. Humidity right now at 71%. A couple scattered clouds, but all in all, it's a gorgeous night for a ball, Antonio.
Absolutely. These sides with a lot of confidence heading into this evening. We spoke with the managers this week. They have an idea of how they want to attack their opponents. We'll get to those in just a bit as we take a look at the early kicks that tell a lot in the game, especially when both sides come in with a plan.
Miami so far this season, even though they're above the playoff line, they have fewer wins than Las Vegas. Miami 5-7-7, Las Vegas at 6-7-5. Las Vegas 23 points, 9th in the Western Conference. Miami has 22, but right now they're 6th in the Eastern Conference. Go figure. It's an interconference matchup. These two teams will not see each other the rest of the year. Mason Tunbridge getting the start here tonight. See Arteaga, Rodriguez, and Pinzon trying to do as much damage as they can against the back line for Miami FC. It's a troubling spot for Miami this season, is the inability to really hold teams at bay once they have the advantage. They come into this contest with a negative goal differential as well at -7. They're one of 2 teams, including Indy 11, that have a negative goal differential, and they still sit above the playoff line.
Early on, Vegas in possession, and that's something that Rensing was talking about heading into this game. They wanted to have the edge with the ball and control, press high whenever they lose it and create opportunities. They want to push the pace on the road.
Torrey couldn't win it, unless he does for Miami temporarily. Now in good standing, he gives it right back. Miami 15 points at home on the year, 7 on the road. Las Vegas has had a good run as you take a quick peek at Gaston Madoni in his second full year with Miami. At a trying time in 2025. Excellent offseason. Got to recruit and gather his own personnel. And so far this year, he's had the highs, he's had the lows, but he's still in it.
Absolutely. A lot of changes with this Miami side last season. Very disappointing. And you look at some of the players that are present here today, and you compare them with the squad from last season. A lot of changes. Last year, a lot of Argentines in the squad. Here today, you just find one in the starting lineup in Romero. It's a change in culture all around.
Saw a quick peek at head coach Devin Rensing of Las Vegas Lights, his first full season as the head coach. He was appointed the leading man last year in the month of August, right around this time, in fact, August the 4th. A couple seasons at Eastern Illinois. An excellent head coaching record, 82 victories, 16 losses, and 7 draws. Coached in college, then moved his way up to the professionals, was a member of Memphis 901 FC's roster and Ben Peterman's staff before moving over to Charleston Battery. This Las Vegas team has been stingy as of late, and they're unbeaten in their last 5. They ripped off 3 consecutive victories before back-to-back draws. This is not a squad that you want to label as a team you can capture an easy 3 points from. Played to a scoreless draw the other night against Oakland and a 1-1 draw against Phoenix. The wins at Monterey Bay, San Antonio, and Detroit have put everybody on notice. It's a different side for Miami in terms of what they've done during the regular season. They've had some head-scratching moments and some polarizing victories under their belt, which gives them confidence throughout the year. This one played into the box. Las Vegas's first attempt. It's something dangerous, the crossing attempt. Nobody in white for Las Vegas, a slow roller. That's blocked by Njai and cleared for Miami. Miami in the traditional aqua and white here today.
Very good move forward from Sesak, advancing his position, making himself an option. That's something that we spoke about when looking at the lineups. Just additional weapons going forward. The 4 from one side to the 4 to the other. Antonoglu And the Sesog, how aggressive will they be here today? What's going to be their average position on the pitch? The higher up they are, the more pressure this Vegas side is going to apply.
Miami last week dominated possession against Detroit and conceded 2 goals off of costly turnovers. It'll be a different animal here today with Las Vegas. Las Vegas loves to play on the front foot. The ideal situation for them is to control possession, and Miami is expected to try to counterpunch whenever they can. It's more accustomed to what Miami has done this year against the opposition. There have been rare instances where they'll go wire to wire in terms of control and possession. But we'll see how it all plays out here tonight. Kickoff time just after 7 o'clock. We expect the sun to set right around 8:15, 8:20. So you look at the configuration on the pitch here tonight. Eloy Room is going to have the sun in his eyes for quite a while. And that could have a major impact with Las Vegas when they attack, especially on set pieces. And Fear will get rid of it. Trying to enter into the attacking third where Rodriguez was marked. In fact, double teamed. Nice move. Arteaga trying to get around one defender, and Calvo could not complete it. Arteaga and Rodriguez will reset. Intended for Rodriguez. The header was badly missed, but a valiant attempt for Johnny Rodriguez and Las Vegas.
Johnny Rodriguez, he's the danger man up front for Vegas. They're going to look for him every single chance right here. Almost caught in 2 minds whether to go with the header or try to bring that ball over to the net with his boots. Opted to go with the chest, and really the better of the options when trying to generate power. Look out.
Knudsen nearly got himself into some hot water against Rodriguez. It almost looked like that ball from Locker died before it got to Rodriguez, and because of that, his trajectory towards it was a bit mistimed. Sock not get it back. Las Vegas controlling possession early on. Las Vegas pulled together a couple clean sheets at Cashman Field, but now on the road where they've had problems. Goal differential of -2. Out wide again. Another crossing attempt. A great stop by Room, and he can't get anything else on it. Las Vegas through the kitchen sink, and Arteaga is a bit shaken up, but Eloy Room with a massive stop to open up this contest.
The best move of the match by far. Vegas moving the ball incredibly well in midfield, dicing up this Miami back line. That was an excellent stop by Room, but Arteaga right on the doorstep. You have to do better.
Let's see. Out wide, Jurgen Locadia. Back outside, that drive blocked on the way through. First decent look for Miami. Couldn't get much on it. Lanfear will gobble it up. Locadia, Mason Tunbridge, Joel Sonora all up front for Miami here tonight. Diaz and Torre Romero in the middle of the pitch. And the 4 in the back, Malesi, Calfo, and Jive, and also Dalton Knudsen. Knudsen nearly scored last week against Detroit on a header that hit the crossbar. It was a beautiful setup from Matias Romero. Probably would have been a goal of the year candidate had Knudsen finished it off. A lot of action so far for Las Vegas. Miami has countered once. We sit scoreless.
7 Vegas players in the Miami half looking to win this ball back. That's the mentality and Rensing wanted to see early on from his side, and he can certainly be happy.
Delicate challenge there. Harold Diaz looking on. He does not agree with this call. What say you, Antonio?
Physicality certainly amplifying itself here. Both sides looking for the points. gets to the ball first. Doesn't he there in midfield? But just a bit too rough in the process, and that's what sparked the referee to get involved and whistle for the free kick. He has to keep control of this game, especially early on, and set the tone. Nadzic.
Nadzic, our center referee. Diaz getting that ball first, and the left leg did the rest of the damage. Just a common foul, no booking. And Vero have this one back. John Rodriguez closing in. Las Vegas Lights all-time regular season goal record. Let's see if his legs are a bit tired here tonight. Sonora called for the common foul. Las Vegas probably happy to get away from Nevada at least for a few hours. Temperatures over the last week have hit $122. Another crossing attempt. Calvo eliminates this. This could be trouble. Ball not settled down cleanly, and then a hard challenge and foul. Locker is the guilty party. He goes back to our center referee for a stern lecture.
That was a heavy touch by Locker. Rebound coming his way. Tried to domesticate the ball with the bottom of his boots. Just too much on it. Difficult to reach it and try to get an effort on goal, but the cross from the left flank was a dangerous one. Once again, looking for Arteaga in the box. Antonoglu with that educated left boot to the flank.
One thing that's been apparent, Antonio, is that Las Vegas has gone after several different players on crossing attempts, not just necessarily Johnny Rodriguez. He's accounted for 40% of their goals this year. Is that a problem?
Well, you always want to have a roster that shares the goal scoring, but not many sides have that luxury. Already have a danger man in Rodriguez, but it cannot all be on him. Looking at this roster, you need to have other options when it comes to goals, and Pinzon has been one of them with 5 assists and 2 goals this season. Las
Vegas is desperate to get Arteaga off the mat. This drive from well out will never have a chance. Ambitious as it is from Johnny Rodriguez, you're not going to score all too often against Ilarum like that. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Phoenix Rising FC take on Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC on Wednesday, August 19th at 10 p.m. Eastern with USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Miami, 7 draws on the year. It's the 4th most in the Eastern Conference. Problem for Miami so far, besides the inability to close out matches, is what they cannot do on the road. They have 1 win in the last 9 road trips.
Goal scoring hasn't really been an issue in the last 3 games. They scored 2 goals at least in each of those, but no wins in the process. That just shows how important the defensive side is when it comes to getting results at this level.
Never easy, even with a late lead. I mean, Antonio, we saw it a lot in the FIFA World Cup this year. There was a plethora of goals that were either scored in stoppage time or at death. And it didn't matter who it was. We saw some wild finishes this year, and it has carried over to USL Championship.
That just shows you how important it is for managers to get those substitutions right. You have 5 at your disposal in the modern game, not 3 as we had about a decade or so ago. You need to manage well the situation and what you see in front of you. Bring in the right player at the right time to get the impact that you need. Some managers do it better than others. The results show.
Crafty touch. Rodriguez spring this thing back. Good movement from Las Vegas. Miami not caught out of position. See if a long ball is going to materialize here. No, that's not the case. Locadia was the intended recipient, but Mason Tunbridge just a little bit off. Ford out wide to the right. Scott, another cross, a little bit too tall for Rodriguez. This will be a corner kick, though, for the road team.
Early signs for Vegas. Rodriguez involved. Hasn't scored in his last 3, and the shot attempts have also been down. He already has 3 here today. That's something that you want to see if you are Devin Rensing. It doesn't matter if you're in a dry spell as a forward, you have to keep getting those shots off and looking at the goal.
Giorgio Probo going to take this corner kick for Las Vegas. Probo, pretty good ball, looping in. Room got screened a little bit and shielded, but maybe got the left paw on it to escape. Las Vegas has lost just 1 time since June 20th. Unbeaten their last 5. But they must continue to climb the mountain that is the Western Conference. Different animal this year than last. Last year it just felt like everything was packed in and crammed. No real separation from most of the squads outside of FC Tulsa. Rodriguez and Knutson jostling for it. It'll go right back to Las Vegas.
Good work from Knutson, the veteran at the back. 29 years of age. He's a player that Miami counts on when it comes to leading the back 4 in front of a room. A piece that was brought in to help build defensively out of the back, and he has certainly been a key figure for Gaston Madoni this season.
Room and Jurgen Locadia, members of the Curacao national team that competed in this year's FIFA World Cup. Room has made some interesting headlines this year. Setting a record for saves and seeing his social media handles shoot up because of his performance in the FIFA World Cup. And then he conceded a mind-blowing goal a few weeks ago against Tampa Bay. A shot that occurred from the center of the pitch at 55 yards out. And then he came back last week and stopped the penalty to preserve a 2-2 draw.
But people order delivery like they're made of money. That's why they subscribe to Cook Unity, where the chefs deliver gourmet meals at affordable prices. Because the people aren't made of money. Cook Unity, chefs to the people.
Room back at it. No score just yet between Miami and Las Vegas. Third ever encounter between these two sides. They met last year in Sin City. It was a scoreless draw back on September the 13th. Prior to that, they had not seen each other since April of 2023. Miami shellacked Las Vegas, the drum of 4-1.
These long away trips coming out to the East Coast, always challenging for sides out west. This probably the longest fixture away from home for Vegas this season when looking at the distance traveled. Coach Devin Rensing talking about how grateful he is that the owner of the club was able to send the side out a day early just to acclimate and get some time to get comfortable ahead of this challenging game away from home. The mentality of the players is going to be very important. They've been handling these early 20 minutes well.
Fear and the defense of Las Vegas holding up right now. Yeah, one of the nice things that Las Vegas has had this year is a lack of road-weary woes. Traveling to South Florida is one thing, but traveling to South Florida, then Rhode Island, and up north to the Northeast is another. I'm limited right now in possession, but Locadia has it now. Locadia, pirouette. Locadia, fancy footwork, quick tap. Alessi gave it up. Tunbridge can't control it. Rodriguez on possession. Paint zone gathers it. And a quick stoppage.
Excellent challenge there from Locker to get the ball back, but Locadia, every single time he gets in possession, he's so difficult to dispossess. A massive presence on the surface of play. That time the layoff just a bit too short, and that allowed Locker to get in, stick his boots and get the clearance. Locadia, focal point of this attack. Miami are going to look for him every single chance they can in and around this Vegas box.
Las Vegas controlling possession to the tune of 68% right now.
Stay there, control easy.
Easy control so far for Las Vegas, with Miami not pressing as of yet. They will flex Rodriguez. Not called for the foul. Alessi goes down in some agony. Looks like the boot came off. Now we take a look back at this.
Is he not too happy with it, feeling that the ball was already out? Rodriguez with a cheap one from behind. He knew exactly what he was doing, acknowledging the foul. You commit those little infractions right in front of another team's bench, you're going to hear about it.
Famu got in front of it. Tunbridge with it now. He gathers. Spin out wide, Romero. Nice touch back to Mason Tunbridge with the left foot, and Fear with an easy stop. Nothing materializing there. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. The grassroots to the pros. Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com. List select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Miami with only a couple attempts so far in this match. One shot. Las Vegas, 3 of their own. Boy, Room had to make one save as well. Rodriguez. This thing up. Missed though by Arteaga, and he commits the foul. And with that, we'll have our first hydration break of the night. Time to get a swig here from Pitbull Stadium. All in all, Antonio, Las Vegas looks like the better team.
Absolutely. Already 6 touches inside of Miami's box. That's a number that Devin Rensing is going to be very happy with. What he won't be too happy about is Arteaga's positioning. Just been a step off from the ball. Chances and crosses have been there. The last sequence that we saw, a bit more effort on that ball certainly could have been used to try and reach it, and then the foul and frustration not allowing his side to reposition itself and press high up the field. That's certainly going to be something that Devin Rensing is going to address during this hydration break.
Take a look at some of the first half highlights of this match. More so for Las Vegas than Miami. Miami's done a fine job defending. Las Vegas really good maybe between the sticks.
Absolutely, and it's all starting with the flanks for Vegas. Getting those dangerous balls in. They're not too high, they're not too low. They're right at that waist height, and that makes it difficult for defenders to clear this. By far the better of the opportunities. Room doing an excellent job, and Sesok with the cross. We spoke about how important his positioning was going to be ahead of kickoff, and Antonolu on the left flank for Vegas, and they have been very active. They've been participating in the build-up, and that's 2 extra players, 2 extra options that you have on offense that are there to provide service, along with Locker and Scott as the half wings in midfield. That makes it difficult for Miami when they do win the ball. There are so many Vegas jerseys in your own half that you're forced to play it long, and And Locadia, we spoke about how good he is and how physical a player he is, but chasing those long balls out of the back is never easy. And with this heat and this humidity, it takes its toll on you.
What changes would you make if you're Miami right now, tactically speaking?
Well, you have to move your surface of play up. Like, your average position cannot be this deep at home against a confident Vegas side. The way to keep Antonolu and Sesok back is to raise Milesi and Ndiaye. We haven't spoken about them offensively at all. They've just been locked in defending, and they haven't left their own half throughout these opening 25 minutes, and that's going to be something that Gaston Madoni really has to hammer down, because if your wingbacks don't shift up, the opposition's wingbacks are going to push up and slam you into your own half.
Shots right now favoring Las Vegas. Nothing extreme, but it is noted, 3-1. Las Vegas with a shot on target, Miami with nothing yet. Possession, 67% for Las Vegas. Miami trying to grow into this match offensively. Don't need to win possession to win the match. They must be explosive when countering. Ball here, Arteaga trying to field it. Miami has been fantastic though defending. Sonora, Locadia out wide to the left. Sonora jams the brakes nicely. Open man in the middle of the pitch. Locadia running out of real estate. The far side official with the flag up, offside. Cron halftime report is around the corner. We'll have stats and highlights. Take a look around USL Championship. Also acknowledge what's going on in some of the other leagues that we cover traditionally. USL League Two, USL Women's League as well. Pittsburgh and Sacramento just underway. Loudon and Charleston, Lexington and Phoenix. Rodriguez with no numbers. Pinzon jams on the brakes. Quick look though. Saki back to Pinzon. Tiaga's stumbling about. No whistle, no call. Goes right back to Miami.
Some good work there from Rion. Previously, Miami trying to use a timid press up front. Locadia constantly turning around, observing the position of Rian and Milesi. Just waiting for them to push up and try to win the ball back in the opposing half. And now the frustration that we spoke about earlier. Arteaga hasn't been an easy evening for him. Probably the only player up front for Vegas that has yet to get going.
And a rare occurrence from our center referee. You usually see with verbal abuse, especially more so over the last 2 years, is a yellow card by players for the abuse. Arteaga gets one final warning there as Rodriguez dumps Njai. Njai back to his feet ever so slowly.
Refereeing has been very lenient so far, but that's going to be the standard. It has to be implemented throughout the match. Players and coaches get frustrated when a foul on one end does not result in a card, and then a slight foul on the opposite end warrants a yellow.
30th minute. Pitbull Stadium covered now in shade. Not because the sun has set, there's just clouds that are out to the west. That's helping the elements a bit. Eloy Room happy about that, I can imagine. Long ball here is going to be marked offside, and Milesi and company, even for measure, taking a shot. Everyone taking exception to it. But Las Vegas did it in one sequence. Malesi gives it right back.
Easy call for the referee's linesman. Remember, a while ago, a sending off in the Champions League with Van Persie, who struck the ball on goal after the whistle, already on a yellow. Since then, it's always been a talking point around the world, not just in Europe. Should there be a yellow? The player shoots after the flag goes up.
Jai, fine job depossessing and controlling that for Miami. Our center referee certainly has allowed things to play out. Keep note of that as this match continues to unfold. Locadia onside for the time being. Locadia, nice move. Locadia, second move, and he cannot complete the act, and he's called for the foul.
What a ball out of the back to find Locadia in space, one-on-one. This is exactly what you want if you are Miami. The number 10 is looking for the sphere on his right. Excellent defending there. Closing down the space by Sesok, forcing Locadia on his weaker left. Getting his body in front of the ball and fighting contact. One-on-one, that is where you want your defenders to thrive. Very well done there.
Those are elements that Jurgen Locadia must be lethal at for Miami. Even on his off wing, off foot. Any attempt towards goal is a good one for him. Here's Locadia again. Locadia, spin move, out wide. Mason Tunbridge, Lanfear with a monster save. Tic-tac-toe passing, Mason Tunbridge hit that thing flush. Lanfear was huge on that save. Best chance of the night for either side, and Miami was stymied. Great candidate for save of the week. Miami trying to at least rebound. Las Vegas trying to turn the corner back. Rodriguez could not stick out and get it. Alessi with control, and Miami as well.
The hydration break doing wonders for this Miami side. Locadia, the protagonist, spoke about how good he is at holding the ball and allowing his teammates to venture forward in dangerous positions, and that is exactly what we saw there. Unselfish play, finding a teammate. That save from Lanfear was world class.
Played through the box, so Femu will evict this. Las Vegas with some numbers in trouble. Rodriguez available on the right-hand side. Arteaga, one touch. A second one, pulls the trigger, and he scores!
No,
Laces straight through that. Manuel Arteaga lights it up, and Las Vegas draws first blood. They lead 1-0.
And we can see what it means to the Venezuelan, breaking through. Vegas playing so well right now, inviting Miami up and taking advantage of the space and behind. Arteaga does so well to get away from Knudsen. And that is unselfish play by Pinzon. Knudsen loses that 50-50. Maybe a bit too light there. You have to be decisive with your challenges in the danger zone. That is a lethal, cold-blooded finish by Arteaga.
His first goal of the season, Antonio, you hit the nail right on the head. Arteaga scoreless on the year until now. He scored 11 times in 36 matches last season. Helped win a USL Championship title with Phoenix Rising in 2023. And he finally gets the monkey off his shoulders. Pinzon with the assist, and the heartbreaking moment in all this, Antonio, is that Mason Tunbridge and Miami FC were inches away from scoring to get the game's first goal.
That's when you're at your most vulnerable, because before that, Miami, they felt the dominance of Vegas and they were sitting back. They gained that confidence and left themselves exposed on the break.
Pivot out wide, Romero Decent ball. This will be played away in a corner, the first one of the night for Miami. It's our first Cook Unity corner kick for Miami FC. So now the challenge for Miami is to come from behind. Miami did so last week. They were down 1-0 to Detroit, scored back-to-back goals, including Lacadia's, before they conceded late in a 2-2 draw. Sonora will take this. Sonora bending away. Jai tried creeping up for it, could not get to it. Miami typically on corners this year will use Rodrigo da Costa to deliver service, but he's not amongst the starters here tonight. He is dressed and available. Another element in all this for Miami is the inability now to keep a clean sheet. They have 6 of them on the year, but it really is a feast or famine for them. Calfa. Venezuelan Manuel Arteaga's first goal of the season in 21 matches. Christian Pinzon able to assist, and a 3-on-2 moment was cashed in for Las Vegas. And it really was pick your poison if you're Miami defensively, because Rodriguez was racing down the right side of the pitch, Arteaga down the left side, and Pinzon, all he had to do was pick his favorite ice cream. That's exactly what he did, and Arteaga delivered.
He's such a great decision maker now with 6 assists this season. Pinzon, Arteaga. You saw after the ball went into the back of the net, going over to the assistant coaches and everyone on the bench that worked with them and helped them throughout these difficult weeks. It all came to fruition here this evening. All that hard work, all those difficult talks and those tactical meetings to try and get off. 0 goals for a forward this deep into a season is certainly something that worries and can play some ugly tricks mentally. Arteaga remaining confident and believing, trusting the process and his coaches. And it off tonight.
Players certainly can get off to a hot start and fade out with tired legs. Arteaga trying to go the other way. Slow to start offensively. The same was the case with Las Vegas. They were winless to open up the year on the road. They've won 3 straight away from Cashman Field over the last 6 matches. And now Arteaga on the board. And if Las Vegas can get some complimentary scoring for Johnny Rodriguez, they're going to be a dangerous team come postseason time.
All the pressure on him so far this campaign, and it's normal to have a dip in form. When that happens, you need your teammates to step up, because if not, the results are simply not going to be there. And Rensing will be more than pleased to see his number 9 off the mark.
Provo gave it up. Cross room, skies up for it, and literally covers it up. And the other element to all of that, Antonio, is that Johnny Rodriguez can pull defenders his way and allow his teammates more space to operate. Romero. Surveying. Torrey. Back to Romero. Romero. Torrey. Vacates space. Tunbridge. Second tap, no. Locadia got it back. Locadia spins and fires. That shot is blocked. Miami will hold possession here with a throw-in. Tunbridge has been close on a couple of occasions. He's similar to Jurgen Locadia in the sense that he is heavy on the ball. So even if you think you have a body on him, it does not mean he's going to be depossessed. Arteaga, his goal for Las Vegas in the 34th minute, is the first goal of the season for his side. 11 times last year he converted. Snaps the goose egg now. 41st minute. LeBron halftime report is around the corner. Much like they were last week, Miami has not played a bad brand of ball to open up this match. They just had some bad luck against Detroit last week after dominating possession, but a couple counters went against. Tonight, Las Vegas was playing downhill. A hydration break allowed Miami to recover and get off the ropes. Mason Tunbridge was robbed by Charlie Lanphier. And then moments after that, Arteaga converted on a 3-on-2 transition moment.
That just goes to show at this level, you cannot dip your intensity or concentration for a single moment because the opposition has the quality to make you pay. After a slow start, Miami thought that they had finally gathered control of the match. That's when Vegas knew they were going to be able to catch them on the break.
Sonora, good track to run on. Sonora, wide open lane, pulls the trigger. That shot blocked by Ofemu. Heads up play to converge on. Sonora had an open lane until he did not. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek. A ticket to great seats. Macron halftime report is on the way. Pittsburgh and Sacramento are scoreless. Loudoun and Charleston the same, along with Lexington and Phoenix. Rhode Island and Colorado Springs just got underway. We have a busy night in USL Championship. As we're in the month of August, springing our way towards September, and then the postseason looms. Orange County and Tampa Bay play later on this evening. That will be a massive match. Two leaders in their respective conferences.
Excellent work defensively from Pinzon, tracking back. He's playing very wide on the right, with Sesok almost playing inside. Vegas trying not to give Miami that reference point on offense.
Tunbridge, Locadia, open space, Lanphier again! Charlie Lanphier with two massive saves on the night, and Las Vegas ever so fortunate with that man in between the pipes.
Certainly been one of the protagonists for the visitors here this evening. Locadia opening up his body. Lanphier doing so well, realizing and understanding that the big man wanted to go near post, diving to his left. Wasn't just able to parry the ball wide, but control it and claim it, allowing Vegas another spell of possession before the halftime whistle.
Making his 10th start of the year is Lanphier, and he has been a wall. Another cross, Arteaga, I think, was about 5 feet behind him. We'll keep an eye on our fourth official and see what added time is permitted. And Ian goes down, and he's not in a comfortable position. Back to the stop.
Yeah, just brilliant play on the break. Tunbridge finding Locadia. Was able to shield the ball away from his man, and then opening up his body, was trying to go near post. Lanphier playing with the poise of a veteran. Just 23 years of age. That is extremely young for a netminder. Understood the situation, understood the danger, took a step forward to close down the space, and then dove to his left. Excellent goalkeeping.
Knudsen in front of Rodriguez. Quick pivot. Being zone. minutes of added time. Who will close strong? Las Vegas not content with a 1-0 lead, and Miami feels like they deserve a whole lot more. Tunbridge and Arteaga on each end of the spectrum. Tunbridge now, speak of the devil. Mason Tunbridge looking for Locadia, but Locadia didn't time his run properly. Charlie Lamfield comes out quickly on it. He won the 2025 USL League Two Western Conference title for Ballard FC. Watch this, onside. Arteaga looking for a brace, would not have counted, and he shanked it anyway.
End-to-end action now, the game opening up before the halftime whistle. On one end, Tunbridge looking for Locadia. The two not on the same page in here. Just a fraction off Arteaga. Would have been in with a chance to get a second of the game. What a story that would have been.
Did not miss by much. Tunbridge, excellent job keeping this thing in. Near the boundary, and then Sonora gave it right back. Took his eye off the ball. Femu simply picked up his pocket and ripped it away.
Zone's so good at not forcing anything and preserving possession to allow his side to reorganize itself. Those are the players that you want on the road in a hostile environment. As Devin Rensing described, Miami very good on the ball, experienced. He's never going to lose you a game. And with his decision making, it's going to allow you to get in position to win it. Already has an assist tonight. Has been an absolute maestro in midfield.
Tunbridge trying to push for one more attempt. Pinzon has other plans. Femu. Las Vegas doing an excellent job connecting the dots, matriculating down the pitch, and they'll hold for the final possession here in this first half. Pinzon back, and that'll do it. No real attempt for Las Vegas to close out the half, but they controlled things for the final 15 minutes of play. They will head to the locker room with their heads held high with a 1-0 lead.
Everything according to plan for the visitors. Devin Rensing wanted to come in here to Miami, push the pace, control the rhythm of the game, and that is exactly what Vegas have been doing. And to make matters worse for Miami, Arteaga is off the mark with his first of the season.
Miami outshot Las Vegas in the first half 5-4, but Charlie Lamfield, two massive saves against Jurgen Locadia and Mason Tunbridge. This match right now is in control of the road team. Manuel Arteaga's first goal of the season. Las Vegas Lights through 45 lead Miami FC by a score of 1-0.
Travel with Avianca, the official airline of Miami FC. Explore more than 80 destinations across the Americas and Europe. Fly to Buenos Aires, Cartagena, Rio de Janeiro, and more. A world of experiences waiting for you. Wherever you want to go next, Avianca gets you closer. Scan the QR code, book now, and unlock an exclusive discount on your next flight. Avianca, the sky belongs to all of us.
dealing with pressure is never easy. But pressure is part of the game too. When everything is in your hands, become your own hero.
Macron halftime report is here. Las Vegas Lights leading Miami FC 1-0 with Antonio Aquilino. I'm David Gasca. Thanks for hanging out with us on a joyful Saturday night from Pitbull Stadium. We get some time right now. USL League Two Championship final between Vermont Green FC and Flint City Bucks occurred. Take a look at all of that. Vermont Green FC won its second consecutive title, defeating Flint City 2 in front of a fan base over 6,000 in attendance at Atwood Stadium in Flint, Michigan. League Two is the semi-professional men's league within the USL system. It's its 31st season with 158 total clubs, with 35 making the postseason, and Vermont Green finished the season undefeated. I mean, one thing to go wire to wire, it's another thing to go undefeated as well. Game-winning goal scored on a penalty in the 76th minute. Ryan Zellafro, the game winner. Zellafro also named the USL 2 final MVP. Speaking of finals, USL Women's League final. Final between Salmon Bay FC and Vermont Green FC. Salmon Bay FC won on penalties in that match, 5-4 after a 1-1 draw in regulation. It was a crowd-setting environment. Over 2,000 fans in attendance, 2,096 to be exact, watched the Northwest Division champion win at Interbay Stadium in Seattle on July the 18th. Houston Thompson scoring the equalizer in stoppage time. And Kaya Singh scored the winning goal in the penalty. You look at all this and all the joy it brings with a championship crown. And Salmon Bay FC wins it in penalties. 5-4 was the final. And here, Las Vegas trying to climb the Western Conference standings. They have the advantage right now, but they're not escaping South Florida without a fight from Miami. 1-0 through 45. More to come on the other side.
¡Espectacular! Hay mucha fiesta, señor Martino. Hay sed de revancha, doctor. Pero falta gol y estamos a esperar a Hugo. ¿Hugo Sánchez? Sí, tira para adelante. ¿Quién maneja? ¿Un futbolista? ¡Llegamos por fin! ¡Ay, bendito sea el chapar, doctor! Hugo, ¿regreso a las canchas? ¿Algún consejo?
Sí, confía y cree en ti.
¡Ey! ¡Pasa al norte!
A donde me dé la oportunidad, pero listo para dar el paso.
¡Listo, vámonos!
Prinks Tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks Tires will be there for the long haul.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Travel with Avianca, the official airline of Miami FC. Explore more than 80 destinations across the Americas and Europe. Fly to Buenos Aires, Cartagena, Rio de Janeiro, and more. A world of experiences waiting for you. Wherever you want to go next, Avianca gets you closer. Scan the QR code, book now, and unlock an exclusive discount on your next flight. Avianca. The sky belongs to all of us.
It is time for the USL halftime update in the championship. Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with the headlines. The Tampa Bay Rowdies staged their improbable 5-4 comeback victory over Louisville City last weekend, with all 5 goals happening in the second half. Now, believe it or not, that's the third time the Rowdies have pulled off that feat since joining USL, the most in championship history. Orange County SC made its grand return to Championship Stadium with a 2-0 win over El Paso Locomotive, its first league match at home since late April before the World Cup began. OC played 9 consecutive league games away from home, including a neutral site home match, winding up on top of the table in the Western Conference. On Wednesday the 12th, it's the Prinks Tires USL Cup quarterfinals. USL will perform its test run of football video support, allowing coaches 2 requests for video review of 4 areas: goal or no goal, penalty or no penalty, direct red card, and mistaken identity of a yellow or red card. Upcoming national spotlight games, all on CBS Sports Network. Omaha hosts Richmond on the 16th. Phoenix Rising in Colorado Springs on the 19th. That game is also on 2DN. And then Orange County FC Tulsa on the 22nd. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back out to your match.
Back here at Pitbull Stadium. Nothing doing just yet for Miami offensively. They've had some great attempts, but so far Las Vegas has been the better side. They lead by a score of 1-0. Antonio Aquino and David Gascon. USL Cup is here, and I mean, one of the things that we could talk about, Antonio, is all that quarterfinals matchups, and got 4 of them here. I don't know which one you'd want to highlight, but they're all certainly qualified matchups that I'll have my eyes to.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Rowdies, not only are they first in the USL, they're doing incredible things in the Cup, too. That's going to be a highlight match against Lou City. Those are 2 teams playing brilliant football this season.
And Miami will have their fun with San Antonio on August the 12th. Kickoff time at 8:30 Eastern. Take a look at the schedules now. On the corner, so do not go anywhere. It's a good one so far, but 45 minutes worth of work for Miami to dig themselves up a small hole. Can they do it? We'll find out on the other side.
USL All Access on SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night. Devin Kerr, Mike Watts, we've got all the news around the championship.
This series is a dead heat. This is the one we've talked about since the end of May.
We'll recap weekly results, talk about player transactions, coaching tactics, and hey, maybe even a guest appearance by some interviews.
Who knows? SiriusXM FC every Tuesday night and the following day on the USL YouTube page and the SiriusXM app.
Dealing with pressure is never easy. But pressure is part of the game too. When everything is in your hands, become your own hero.
Tonight's match is brought to you by Avianca, Batisel, Macron, and Cook Unity. First half highlights in this match. Antonio, 45 minutes worth of work for both teams. Las Vegas came out of the gate strong.
Yeah, the visitors doing exactly what they were planning on early on in this game, applying the pressure, dictating the pace of the game. Miami, right when they looked their most confident, that is exactly when Vegas struck Turnbridge, denied by Lamphere. And on the subsequent play, it would be the visitors taking the lead. We spoke about this man all evening long, Arteaga, his first of the season. What a moment for the breakthrough goal.
After pocketing 11 of them last season, could not do anything until here tonight. Go figure. Las Vegas leading through 45 minutes worth of work. Arteaga with 2 chances, converted on one of them. Charlie Lamphere is holding up his end of the bargain in net for Las Vegas. Robin, Jurgen Locadia, and Mason Tunbridge on consecutive sequences. Tunbridge and Locadia have both had their moments. Locadia here could not pick a corner, and Lamphere's been tall to the task. It is 1-0 for Las Vegas. Second half begins with each of these teams flip-flopping sides. And of course, as customary, we look and observe for any changes on both ends of the park. There will be one change here for Miami FC. Rodrigo DaCosta still on the sidelines. Second half begins with Las Vegas in possession, and they move from right to left on your screen. Carlos Navarro, who just came into the contest. Saw him warming up just moments ago, or at least getting loose. He's been warm for quite a while. That's the one change occurring here for Miami. Navarro in, Matias Romero is out. Antonio, when you look at what Miami needs to do in the second half, they had their chances, had their shots, had some quality moments towards target. So if you're Gaston Madoni, what else do you need besides the goal?
Well, you need to remain disciplined, especially whenever Vegas do have the ball. You don't want to get baited into reckless challenging and pick up useless yellow cards that then may leave you down a man. And you have to take advantage of your opportunities. That's something that they didn't do in the opening half. In the second 45 minutes, remaining cool, calm, and collected in front of goal can go a long way in tying or losing this game.
Locadia, another decent look, but the header was way wide of the target. An excellent observation for Miami not to get baited, because that has been a theme throughout the year. Getting baited into bad situations and then forcing themselves to dig out of a mess. Locadia looking for this again. Tunbridge out wide on the right-hand side. This will be a corner for Miami. Just the second one of the night. A Cook Unity corner kick here for Miami to open up half number 2. Charlie Lamphere, the hero of the night for Las Vegas so far. Sonora will take this for Miami. No one near the 6 just yet. Sonora, good power on it. Locadia couldn't win it. Tunbridge with the left foot, slicing that thing badly to the left. Tunbridge drove through a shot in the first half, and Charlie Lamphere extended his paws out to the left to make a highlight reel save. No such luck on that attempt. And we play on. For Devin Rensing, no changes to begin the second half. What do you think his message was to the team before they came out for the second half enjoyment?
Well, the script is going to change in this second stanza. You can already see the defensive line from Miami much higher up the pitch, trying to force turnovers in the opposing half. If you are Vegas and Dennis Rensing, you know that this is going to be a half where you're going to defend more than you are going to attack. So the script has flipped. Midweek, he did focus more on videos, studying the opponent more than training, and that's going to come.
Oh, what an attempt! Navarro just misses the short side. Oh, ever so close was Navarro. Excellent delivery into the 18. Miami asking some questions to open up this second half.
Excellent play on the left flank. Finally, we get a chance to see Milesi on the attacking side of the pitch, the substitute looking for that near post, a crucial deflection, carrying the ball out wide. That is world-class defending at the back from the visitors.
Another Cook Unity corner kick, Sonora. Looping in, headed Navarro, no, and Jai climbs up, can't win it. Navarro doing a good job of using his body, but a little bit too much. He is the guilty side. The center referee telling him to put that ball back where it was. And now we got mayhem.
Good impact. Good impact off the bench from Navarro. Has come on, has been running, has been making himself available in the box. Pressing now, trying to win possession back for Miami. This is exactly what you want to see from a substitute if you are Gaston Madoni. Romero simply was not bringing that level of intensity in the opening 45 minutes. That's why he started the second half on the bench.
Miami wanted to come out in this match, not necessarily dominating possession, but limiting the chances for Johnny Rodriguez. They have done that. They've also given Jurgen Locadia excellent service and moments with it. Those two things have not led to a lead, though. Las Vegas getting Manuel Arteaga on the board and using a plethora of players to complement Johnny Rodriguez. This is why they have the lead. Knutson on the giveaway takes it back. Mixing of minds in the middle of the park. Navarro gets taken out. Possessional hold for Miami. Las Vegas unbeaten in 5 straight, trying to make it 6. It also pushed their road win total to 4. In fact, it would be 4 in a row. It wins at Monterey Bay, at San Antonio, at Detroit City. Monterey Bay match was a Brinks Tires USL Cup contest, but regardless, it all counts the same for a squad trying to build some confidence and continue to mature throughout this year. Out wide, Arteaga. Denoglu, top of the box, could be trouble. Miami back to defend. Denoglu has it now. Christian Pinzon lifts this up. Right-hand side, Johnny Rodriguez's turn. Rodriguez, patient, good veteran leadership there. Caught in a delicate spot. Now Las Vegas will reset. Rodriguez loses the handle on it. Good job for Miami not to be broken down. Navarro gets it right back. Heads up play. Transition here for Miami. Operating on a 2-on-1, making it a 3-on-2. Navarro pulls the trigger. Did not get a lot of steam on it. Lanfear another save.
And Navarro putting his hand up, apologizing. He had numerous options in the box, including Locadia and Soñora. What a chance on the break for Miami.
It was a fast moment unless he fed Navarro out wide to the left. And a 2-on-1 turned into a 3-on-2, but Miami unable to jump on the opportunity. Las Vegas will return home and play Brooklyn next week on August the 22nd. For Miami, a little bit different of a tale for them. After tonight's match against Las Vegas. Well, the date was San Antonio on August the 12th. And then they take on Hartford in the Northeast. Stretch of games that'll be unkind for him. Devin Rensing is going to make a couple of changes right now in the 54th minute for head coach Devin Rensing. And Jai acknowledging the foul. Arteaga back to his feet. It's all good. Just 11 games remaining in the regular season and the USL Brinks Tires Cup for Miami. That's assuming they are unable to advance. But 11 games, including the Brinks Tires USL Cup. Not a lot of room for error. That's a no-blue. On one side, this one played in by Provo, speared away. Hocker going for a goal. That shot deflected. And it'll be a corner kick for Las Vegas. Chances are coming now for both sides. Las Vegas has not made a sub yet. Miami has, with Navarro coming in for Matias Romero. And now the acknowledgement with personnel being swapped in, swapped out. Marky Barr will come into the fray. Scott will depart. Kyle Scott, not a huge influence on tonight's match. Only a couple touches for him, really. No major impact. Ibar, though, in for him.
Now, Miami are not going to make the switch now, defending a set piece. Coaches often try to avoid that. Try not to mix up the marking in the box.
Nice job for Room to snatch that. Tunbridge with a get up and go. Long ball for Miami, trying to settle it down. Navarro does. Escaping some traffic. Locadia wanted to go on a run. Not well timed, though. Tunbridge sliding through. Sonora running at a track. Defenders coming. Tunbridge on it. Tunbridge tries to nutmeg. No such luck. Gets it back. Tunbridge looking, shielding, and Jai plays this one in the middle of the park. Around for Miami. Navarro tries to spin away. Lanfear with one right hand vacates his net. Ball locked it up. That one's stymied away by Ofemu. The former Miami FC defender with another big play, this time defending and backing up his keeper.
Excellent work from Ofemu. He's right there contesting that ball, and then he reads the situation incredibly well. He knows his keeper is off the line, and he has to track back and cover. For two Vegas players there. Ultimately, it is Ofemu getting the crucial clearance.
Substitution here for Miami. Diego Melo coming into the contest. These substitutions brought to you by Baptist Health. And a Cook Unity corner kick here for Miami. It's a question we will talk about here in a couple minutes, but Nathan Tunbridge being subbed out for Diego Melo. Tunbridge played well, and he had a couple of quality chances. Melo, line drive delivery, had some eyes, cleared away by Las Vegas. Do you agree with the change?
And you said it, Tunbridge was one of the more dangerous players on the field in this game. Madoni maybe looking to inject some more pace up front, some fresh legs, trying to use this humidity in his favor with the tired back line for Vegas. Tunbridge, every time he had the ball, he was composed with it. He knew what he wanted to do.
Navarro could not settle it down. It was almost like he was reading the ball off some wind. It was timed, mistimed, and Lanfear was able to snatch it away. Lanfear's been all over the pitch so far in the second half for Miami. That's the good news. The bad news is he hasn't been able to connect with quality. So Matias Romero and Mason Tunbridge both out now for Miami. And arguably those are the two best table setters for their side. A mix-up here. Rodriguez goes for goal and just misses. He recalls Eloy Room getting beat a couple weeks ago in nearly the same fashion. Check it out.
And Arteaga, this is what getting a goal does for a player mentally. It motivates them to get involved in every single aspect, forcing the mistake at the back. Rodriguez with confidence, going for the first time finish, spotting the goalkeeper off his line. That would have been a worldie, just inches away.
There's no real wind here at Pitbull Stadium. And Rodriguez just had a hair of hook on that shot. But Eloy Room was dead to rights. Lanfear with an easy stop. So a chance for Las Vegas to grab some insurance. But they could not. And so what does that mean for Miami? Extra life? We'll soon find out.
The alarm bells are ringing for Miami. That's what it means. Cannot think that Vegas are not dangerous on the break. They've shown so far here this evening. That's where they strike. That's where they can put this game to bed. Miami has to be very alert every single time they lose the ball on offense. How much space is available in midfield, because visitors can make you pay at any moment.
Sonora working away from it. Miami looking for a moment to shine. That ball airlifted by Diaz, and it goes over the cage. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM-FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more on Sirius XM-FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. He's Antonio Aquilino. I'm David Gascon. 61st minute. Manuel Arteaga in the 34th is the difference maker so far. Las Vegas getting his goal, his first of the season. They have a 1-0 lead. Arteaga's going to see yellow, and for good reason. Our center referee gave plenty of warnings to everybody on both sides of the pitch tonight. Arteaga was public enemy #1 after his verbal abuse to our center referee in the first half. This time in the second half, no such luck. He sees yellow.
And he's lucky he didn't see a second one there, patting the referee on the back as he was making his way away from the #9. Cannot do something silly like that and leave your team down to 10 men on the road, especially up 1-0 and playing so well.
Navarro climbs the ladder. Locadia with the left foot. It was rejected. That's a tell for me, Antonio. That means that if you are a center referee tonight, you would have shown him 2 yellows.
You cannot disrespect the referee like that. It's something that we shouldn't see in the beautiful game.
So you think he was patronizing him, huh?
At this level, that's something that cannot happen. If you're a referee, if you have the experience that Hadzic has, you have to stay in control. You cannot take disrespect, because that's when things open up to more dangerous challenges, because players are simply not going to be afraid of the consequences, and that's when things can get messy, especially in a hard-fought game such as this. Arteaga going over and patting the referee on the back after already receiving a yellow for dissent is simply unacceptable.
It's the first yellow of the night for either side. This game has not been played with a ton of venom. There have been some temper tantrums of sorts, but nothing that has been reckless or out of the ordinary. Benches have been vocal, but nothing extreme. And it's been a well-played match. The mind-puzzling moments for Miami are more so offensively, because they've had A and B scoring opportunities. Their expected goals for tonight is outshining Las Vegas. 1.21 to 0.49. It's not a misprint either. Miami's doubling up Las Vegas in shots as well, 13 to 6. They have 4 shots on target to just 2 for Las Vegas, yet they trail by a buck. Las Vegas, to their credit, was the better side in the first 10 minutes. The match was pretty even in the middle portion of that. Then a hydration break came and allowed Miami to catapult into some dangerous sequences. Charlie Lamphere with a monster save on Mason Tunbridge, and then a retaliation from Las Vegas allowed Arteaga to score. It was a transition moment on a 3-on-2 chance where Christian Pinzon found Arteaga out wide to the left. He made 2 pivots against Dalton Knutson. The rest was history.
Very good impact since coming on for Navarro. That's exactly what Locadia was missing in the opening half, somebody who would run around him and open up the space for the big number 10. It's been a frustrating evening for him. Has to remain composed and just be ready to slot the next chance that comes his way into the back of the net. You cannot allow the physicality of the two center backs for Vegas to get into your head. Ofeimo and Gigan have been excellent so far this evening.
We peel back to Room. Room has not had a busy night at the office. He was newly labeled again with a shot from distance. Johnny Rodriguez from about 40 yards out went over the top of Room, but it missed the left corner. Missed the left bar, in fact, by probably 2 inches. Couple changes coming for Las Vegas. Devin Rensing taking his time, but this is what we expect, at least 2/3 of the match in the book.
Navarro complaining, but that is a late challenge along the touchline, giving away a cheap free kick. He's complaining to the referee once more. There is simply nothing there for the winger.
Patrick Leal and Olex Anderson are coming in. Anderson replaces Johnny Rodriguez, and that is a point of pain for Miami because you don't take your foot off the gas here if you're Las Vegas. Rodriguez, yes, he scored 10 goals this season. Anderson right behind him with 7. So it's not like he's a slouch.
That's the luxury that Kevin Rensing has available to him. He can rotate his squad. Rodriguez has been playing a lot of minutes. He's been doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Vegas throughout the campaign, and when you can bring on a substitution and a player who can come on with 7 goals to his name, that's just an advantage that not many managers have.
Anderson's 7 goals is through all competitions, making his 16th appearance of the year. International flavor as well. That's a Noglu. Leal tried to spin it. Arteaga had a lane for a moment onto Noglu into the center of the park. Nobody around for Las Vegas. Devin Rensing got exactly what he wanted from Johnny Rodriguez tonight. He had an impact without scoring. He had a couple of nice moments in the first half and helped that man right there, Christian Pinzon, set up Manuel Arteaga on a 3-on-2 transition break. You don't always have to score to be effective.
Also had that incredible strike from about 40 yards out. Went just inches wide of goal.
Miami trying to forge forward and find a goal. Navarro with the chip inside. Could have thought better of it there.
Navarro was in a hurry to find the teammate making that darting run. He didn't realize the room that he had available to him on his preferred right foot to try and curl that ball past Lanfear. You need to be aware of the situation, not always look for a teammate. If you have the room to strike, go for it.
No Arnie Rocha tonight for Miami. Not dressed, not available. This is the big question for Gaston Madoni as we head to a hydration break. Here in the 69th minute is where does the offense come if Jurgen Locadia cannot be unlocked?
Well, it has to be a team effort. Locadia cannot get the ball and dribble past 2 players. That's simply not his game. The deliveries have to be accurate. The movement around Locadia has to be right so it allows the number 10 to find those pockets of space when he can get a touch and then get a shot off. Lanfear has only had to face Locadia one-on-one with a chance at goal one time when Locadia opened up his body looking for that near post, but his right-footed shot was parried away. So Miami, they have been creating chances, but for Vegas, this is something that they were planning on. They've been playing a lot recently. They've been on the road, so an intense start to the game and an early goal was always the plan for Devin Rensing, and now just absorbing the pressure, trying to create opportunities on the break to ask the questions of Vroom. That is what the visitors want to do in this second half. Just leave the ball to Miami, let them do everything. The pressure and the onus is on them because they are down a goal and they are at home.
Take a look at what Miami and Las Vegas have done so far in this contest. This is the game's only goal so far. Pinzon, Arteaga, and Rodriguez on the transition.
Knutson there. When he looks back at this sequence, he's going to want to have this one back. Just too light there. You have to go decisive inside of your own box against a big number 9. You have to get that ball away from danger. A touch is not going to get it done. Arteaga believed more in that ball. That's why he was able to win that 50-50 and then beat Vroom for the opening goal of the game. But since then, as you said, it's been Miami. They have been the more aggressive of the two sides, but they are at home. That is expected of them. They are in front of their fans, but look out because Vegas can strike at any moment, and Rodriguez was that close to scoring one of the candidates for goal of the season.
Miami with a couple of changes so far in the second half, and they'll continue as well. And that man, Rodrigo da Costa, another Baptist Health sub, comes in for Sonora. Sonora wasn't bad in this match either. He had a lot of touches in this contest, just could not find the sweet spot. Da Costa is a table setter, and he can certainly help Jurgen Locadia. I'm going to throw this in, but you see Las Vegas delivered some pressure here, trying to force a turnover. So Da Costa comes in, another change in the 72nd minute. And Jai has it now. Tune in August 12th for the Brinks Tires USL Cup quarterfinals after 4 rounds of interleague play. 6 championship and 2 League One clubs remain afloat. As the knockout round begins, catch all the action Wednesday, August 12th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. Oh, nearly found a mark from Torrey. Navarro, who's in for Miami, has fared well, has had some chances, just could not deliver. Rodrigo da Costa does have a good touch in his repertoire. Alex Anderson trying to deliver a nail in the coffin moment for Las Vegas. We're getting to the dying moments of a match where Miami in large stretches has been the superior team. And they've actually owned the quality scoring opportunities throughout this night. But that means absolutely nothing once we've reached full time. Center referee getting in the middle of all this and trying to break up a traffic jam of sorts. Hello back to his toes, walking back. Didn't see much of anything there, just a couple players colliding. Hello and Aaron Guillen.
Gaston Madoni subbing off all 3 players who were playing in behind Locadia to start the game. Sonora, Turnbridge, and Romero bring on fresh legs. He's trying to find the key to unlock this Vegas back line and the spark to get Locadia chances, because that's the one player that the Argentine manager is not going to take off. He knows the difference-making abilities that the Curaçao man possesses up front. We'll see if the substitutes can provide that creativity. Those goal-scoring chances come for the big man.
Those changes being made by Gaston Madoni, and not because of porous play, or so for fresh legs coming out. Now it's just a matter of who can influence the match offensively for Miami to get them a goal. Calfo dropping to a knee. Just trying to stretch out. Could be his quad or his hip flexor. Jai here. DaCosta. Nice little spin move. Top of the box. Miami with a moment. Diaz, one pivot, gave it up. Tried to feed DaCosta, streaking through. Too far out in front. Miami with pressure. Nice little nutmeg. Miami. Players open the right-hand side, and Jai was asking for it. Knutson with it now. Miami has possession right now, but he's not in your picture. But Eloy Room is nearly on top of the center circle. You have to be observant of that, just because of what he conceded a few weeks ago against Tampa. And this possession going to be awarded back to Miami FC as Provo and company, inflicting a little bit of damage.
And the yellow card to boot. You are Las Vegas. This is something that you want to try to avoid. Giving up these cheap free kicks in and around the box, allowing the aerial weapons for Miami to make their way forward and vie for these high balls in the box. It's another chance for the home side, and Diaye finally, after 75 minutes, venturing the offensive side of the pitch, looking to create for his teammates.
Abraham Ochire comes into the contest. More changes for Las Vegas. And well, Arteaga, who's playing on caution, will now depart. Blake Pope comes in for him.
What a performance from the Venezuelan. He's been running non-stop all night, getting his first goal of the campaign. They can claim all 3 points. This is going to be a night to remember for him.
Costa on this free kick. With the left foot into the box. The header, Lamphere again. Have yourself a night, Charlie Lamphere. You have been magnificent for your side.
A sensational stop from the 23-year-old. Looking like a great white breaching in the Pacific here to deny that ball in the back of the net. Sensational from the youngster.
Cook Unity corner kick. Lamphere got one hand on it. Las Vegas escapes. Lamphere playing in his rookie season. He was signed earlier this year by Las Vegas in the month of February. There's an option out for him in 2027. He was the Western Athletic Conference Goalkeeper of the Year for Seattle University back in 2023. His college days are a long way removed, playing here in USL Championship. Miami trying to break through. DaCosta, his turn, no, shot blocked. Torrey settles it. Miami has had their foot on the pulse of this match, especially in the second half. But none of their strikes have been able to find Pater. Sherry couldn't seal it. Shots are 15-7 in favor of Miami. 6 of them on target to just 2 for Las Vegas. Possession favoring Las Vegas, 56% to 44. Miami flipping that, though, for the second half. And Jai, his turn. Left foot, missed by 2 players for Miami, Navarro and DaCosta. This one takes a careful roll towards Lamphere. 80th minute. Now time is a concern and another enemy against Miami. For everything they've thrown towards Las Vegas, especially in the second half, they're coming up snake eyes. A couple more bat-to-self changes for Gaston Madoni. What else can be done?
Both of them along this right flank with Ndiaye and Diaz for some fresh legs and some more runs over in the opposing side of the field to try and open up a goal-scoring opportunity. Look out.
Bello trying to pursue. He is depossessed. Nicely done by Blake Pope. Massimo Alexis and Arthur Rogers both arriving to the party from Miami. Will they have a positive impact? Knutson gets an elbow up. Oh, looks Anderson wearing it. USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches, expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Galazzo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Where does Miami go from here? Gaston Madoni making 5 changes. All of them here in a half number 2. He's pushing the right buttons. The unfortunate part, though, is he's still on the losing end. They have an expected goals for at 1.51. Las Vegas, 0.52. As you can see, though, Las Vegas parking the bus and now just trying to seal this thing and capture 3 points and get out of Dodge. Pope doing a little bit of holding. Our center referee letting these fouls play on. Long ball, Chire controlled by Las Vegas. It was temporary. Pretty good contact just moments ago, and center referee letting things play on. Montenegro will throw this in. Manuel Arteaga in the 34th minute. Christian Pinzon, the helper. That's been it. All the goal scoring so far, not for lack of trying. You see matches that are scoreless or a 1-0 outcome. It's fair to always assume that there wasn't any kind of offensive rhythm or tenacity. It's not the case tonight. Charlie Lamphere in net for Las Vegas has been a brick wall. But he still has work to do. DaCosta lost the grip on it and goes right back to Las Vegas. Conclusion of this match, we'll have our Cricket Wireless Man of the match, Gaston Madoni. Praying that there'll be someone notable on the offensive side. Jason Tunbridge, Jurgen Locadia, Carlos Navarro, 3 players that have had excellent moments. Players colliding. Pope gets away with one. Long ball here does not go over Room's head.
To be honest, it would have been hard to get it any more to the right because
Harsh contact, and Torrey, the guilty party, he'll be shown yellow now.
The clock now becoming a factor for Miami. The players feeling like they have to go that extra step, get that extra touch in to make something happen, and that's when the mistakes occur here. Rion as he was setting up out of the back. Just an extra touch, not looking at the ball, which can allow the opposing player to get a foot in and secure the free kick. Have to remain true to what you know, what you train, your identity. Get the ball out wide, look for Locadia in the air, shoot from distance, get the ball on frame. You never know what's going to happen. Lamphere has been incredible here tonight, but a rebound can go your way if the shot is struck well enough. You cannot take your foot off the gas pedal here if you're Gaston Madoni's side.
Mark Ibarra is the one that got chopped down. He's still on the ground. It's important to note with both these teams and where they're at. Postseason is just around the corner. 11 USL Championship matches scheduled for tonight. Brinks Tires USL Cup continues the quarterfinals on August the 12th. Exciting times in USL all the way across the board. USL Championship, USL Premier, and League One will be linked to promotion and relegation in 2028. It's coming. I'll settle down to Costa. Joyful movement. Bar and company do win it. Hope on it. Given the substitutions and the physicality, a few bookings, take a gentleman's guess that we'll have about 10 minutes left in this match. Las Vegas trying to win its 4th consecutive road contest. This is a club that was winless in their first 3. And in fact, really couldn't do a whole lot to open up the season. They had 2 wins in their first 11 matches. They were so slow out of the gate. Draws and losses that they could not stop. Finally got a W against Monterey Bay at home. Another yellow card here is going to be delivered. Let's see if this is on Pope. It looks to be the case.
Cards are now flying out. All the tactical fouls from Vegas. Not wanting to allow Miami to get any sort of momentum with the ball heading forward to the opposing half. Those are the infractions that kill momentum and they make it so difficult to play from behind. Those are the signs of a veteran side. It's not a coincidence. This Vegas team has won so much on the road as of late. That's a skill. And it takes practice and it takes an identity that Devin Rensing has instilled in this team.
Las Vegas trying to go unbeaten in 6 straight. Miami trying to stop a spell. They are winless in their last 3 league matches. They got beat by Colorado Springs, lost 3-2 to Tampa Bay, and then played a 2-2 draw against Detroit last week. The killer was the match a couple weeks ago against Tampa Bay. They trailed in that match 2-0, then leveled it at 2-2 after a red card was given to Tampa Bay. And then Marco Micheletto scored a goal from 55 yards out over the head of Eloy Room, and that was the game-winning goal in the 80th minute.
You hear so much from managers about how long a season is and how it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, but games lost that way stay with you. And they take their toll, especially when you enter the middle part of the season where every result is massive when it comes to building confidence. That defeat, certainly one that this Miami side still wearing on its sleeve.
Peels this thing back. Anderson almost found it. Here's Knutson. 90th minute. How much time will this match be extended for? Miami has done a lot of things right, but they have not been able to finish. Las Vegas has not done a lot of things wrong. And they've been a consistent, stable factor throughout this entire match. Structurally sound and opportunistic. Knutson, bad ball here. Calfo will have to get right back on his horse to just flag this thing down. 5 minutes of added time. That's all the life Miami has been given here to extend themselves and claw 2 points back from Las Vegas. Las Vegas has never beaten Miami. Granted, they've only played 2 other times before tonight. Possession staying with the road team.
Famo has been so good in this second half. There he is looking around, encouraging his teammates, letting them know that the finish line is right around the corner. Aerially, very few better than him here tonight.
Alex Anderson, 7 goals on the year, keeping a foot for a minute, blocking that end line and could not hold it. Las Vegas wins tonight. They'll move themselves, at least for the time being, into a playoff spot. They'll be in 7th position. Miami with the loss right now sits in 7th. Ibarra back out. Antonoglu. Las Vegas in no mood to pick up the pace. They'll be patient right now. Ibarra gave it up. Alex Anderson. One move. Knutson there with the knee on it. Anderson's first touch was probably better served for him.
Should have been a strike with that first touch. The ball rolling his way. Didn't want to go with the left that time. First time allowed for that ball to roll onto his right, but by then, defenders closing the space down very well. Chance to put this game to bed, still light for Miami.
Time again, go.
An alarming part for Miami and what they have done so far this season is, yes, they're in a playoff spot, but the problem for them and what they're staring at here tonight is also the games in hand. Not for them, but for everybody else. Indy 11 is a point behind them. They have 4 games in hand. Hartford has 3 games in hand, Loudoun United with a couple, and Birmingham with 3. So that's the issue that Miami FC is up against. Yes, they're in a playoff position, but it's almost a bit of a mirage, given the fact that they have played more matches than a handful of teams that are behind them in the Eastern Conference standings. Now, the counter argument to that is you can't assume those teams are going to win, more or less grab a point. But the footing is not set for Miami. It's not stable. They need a point here tonight. Knutson, long throw-in, goes right back to him. Tampa Bay, 38 points in the season. First in the Eastern Conference. Playing Orange County tonight. This one in. And Fear out. If Las Vegas completes this match and win it by a 1-0 outcome, Lanfear is going to get plenty of high fives for his performance. Anderson. Touch just a little bit too strong. Room going to have to pick up the tempo. A minute to go in this match. Navarro, DaCosta. This time, see if this ball does stay in, and it does. Jury in Las Vegas doing an excellent job of trying to soil this match away. Fine depossessing by Torrey. A moment here, no, he gives it right back. He was looking for DaCosta streaking down the right wing. Anderson, great job, fantastic agility. On Tunoglu is wide open, and Tunoglu with one-touch room kicks out the right leg. Massive stop for the keeper, but seconds continue to drip off the clock. And unfortunate for Miami, we have reached full time here from Pitbull Stadium.
And Tunoglu so close to capping off a brilliant night with a goal. But Vegas will take it. 3 big points on the road, and Lamphere take a bow. What a performance from the 23-year-old netminder.
I would be surprised if he's not part of the USL Championship Team of the Week, given his output tonight. 6 stops and a clean sheet for him on 15 shots. And our Cricket Wireless man of the match tonight for Miami is Jurgen Locadia. Even in a losing cause, he gave out his best effort, one of the best of the season for Miami.
He did everything he could. 2 chances created tonight, going up against a very physical back line, coached by an absolute wizard in Devin Rensing. For Miami, they simply were not able to bounce back after giving up that opening goal. Defensively, the questions are going to continue to be asked. Vegas, another victory on the road. They look mighty impressive.
And for Las Vegas, they're now unbeaten in 6 straight as they continue their push towards the postseason. Miami in a bit of a spin right now. Full time here from Pitbull Stadium. Las Vegas steals it, and they grab all 3 points. 1-0 is the final.
Travel with Avianca, the official airline of Miami FC. Explore more than 80 destinations across the Americas and Europe. Fly to Buenos Aires, Cartagena, Rio de Janeiro, and more. A world of experiences waiting for you. Wherever you want to go next, Avianca gets you closer. Scan the QR code, book now, and unlock an exclusive discount on your next flight. Avianca, the sky belongs to all of us.
Dealing with pressure is never easy. But pressure is part of the game too. When everything is in your hands, become your own hero.
Aaron Guillen and Las Vegas Lights capture 3 points away from home soil. They do so here in South Florida tonight. 1-0 is the final score. Antonio Aquilino, David Gascon putting a bow on this thing as we take a look at our Avianca full-time highlights. Before we do all of that, Miami trying to find a way to recover with 10 games left in the regular season. They couldn't get 3 here done tonight.
Yeah, and it was because of a hot start that Vegas used to set the tone in this game. Miami tried to battle back, but it simply was not enough. Arteaga with his first of the season setting the tone. Vegas would not look back.
Arteaga's first goal of the season. It's all about timing, ain't it? Could not get himself a goal to save his life. And then all of a sudden, here in the 34th minute, Christian Payne's zone finds him in the left wing, and a good pivot from Arteaga. A goal scorer's goal there. No mistake was made. He beats Room, and that was the difference maker here tonight with a 1-0 outcome. Miami FC outshot Las Vegas in this contest, 15-10, 6 shots to 3. Charlie Lamphere, though, was one of the heroes of the night. Along with that, Ben Ofemu, former Miami FC defender, with a nice massive stop. And Miami could not get it done. They have 10 games remaining in the regular season, still above the playoff line, but right now is certainly an unpredictable environment for them as it stands. Miami FC falls again here tonight. They will fall to 5-8-7 on the year. Las Vegas improves their record to 7-7-5. They're in a playoff spot, and they have 26 points, tied with Colorado Springs, and 1 point behind Sacramento and New Mexico. Trying as it is for Miami, they'll get right back on the horse. They play on August the 12th against San Antonio. They continue against Hartford away from Miami to continue their road trip after this. It's going to do it here from Pitbull Stadium. My broadcast partner, Antonio Aquilino, and our entire crew. This is David Gascon saying so long from Pitbull Stadium. Manuel Arteaga, the hero on the night, the game-winning goal. Charlie Lamphere with 6 saves and the clean sheet. Las Vegas wins it on the road. 3-0 is the final score.
This copyrighted telecast of the United
So
Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.